Hello everybody, welcome to Lunenburg Public Library's Alfresco Storytime. I also present this storytime outside on our patio out here. We've been very fortunate. We've been able to, the weather has cooperated and we've been able to be out there a few times. So if you have a chance to stop by and check it out, we're out there every Monday morning at 11. So hopefully at some point you can come and join us in person. Let's start out with our song, our hello song that we learned last week. There are some signs that go along with this, very, very simple. It starts out with hello, which is just like this, fingers together and tap out from your forehead. Friend, crook your two fingers, both ways, friend. It's time, tap your wrist. I happen to have a watch, but you don't have to. This is time to say, and then back to hello. All right, you ready? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Sorry about that. So, today oh my goodness. I have someone here in the basket who's just dying to come out of this basket and meet you, or to say hello to you again. It's our friend, Mr. Fresco. Let's just see if we can get him to come on out and meet us. Okay, there we go. Oh, I think he has something to show us today. So. Oh, Mr. Fresco, you shouldn't really put things in your mouth, but that's okay, we'll excuse you. Buongiorno, buongiorno everyone. Nice to see you again. Well, it's nice to see you, Mr. Fresco. And I see that you brought us some more Italian words, vocabolo italiano. So let's see what you brought today. I'll put you right up here so you can join us. Oh, beautiful picture. Thank you so much. This is lovely. Looks like this. And this is, on here, the Italian word for squirrel. And it's scoiattolio. Scoiattolio. Squirrel. How was that? Did I do okay? I know it's not perfect, but all right. So thanks for that. That's a great word to know. And as you can see, we're going to be doing some other squirrel activities today. But I do have a really fun book to share with you. How many people out there have bird feeders in their yards? Absolutely. I think most people do. And the birds like to eat seeds and berries, and sometimes you can put up a suet feeder, and the suet is really good for the birds. And if you have a bird feeder, I'm sure you've been visited by squirrels. Well, Adam Rubin wrote this story about his experience with squirrels at his bird feeders, and it's called Those Darn Squirrels. Daniel Salamieri drew the pictures. I wonder if that's an Italian name. Oh, can you guess what our friend does for a living? Or certainly his hobby. Looks like he likes to draw pictures of birds. On the outskirts of town, at the edge of the forest, there was a little old house. The only thing older than the little old house was the man who lived in it, Old Man Fookwire. Oh, and there it is, right there. Old Man Fookwire was so old that when he sneezed, dust came out. Oh my. He was also a grump. He hated pie. I mean, who hates pie? Oh my gosh, and listen to this. He also hated puppies. Nobody hates puppies. The only thing he really liked was birds. All summer long, the old man painted pictures of the birds that visited his backyard. There were whirly birds and bonga birds and baba birds and yaba birds. Even a rare flugel bird came by once or twice. Fookwire's paintings weren't very good, but the birds never said anything. Like his outfit. When the air turned crisp and the leaves began to change color, the old man grew sad. He knew that soon the birds would fly south, that is what they do, for the winter, as they did every year, and that he would be lonely. Then, he had an idea. If he fed the birds, maybe they would stick around. I guess that's true. So Old Man Fookwire built beautiful bird feeders and put them up all around his backyard. He filled the feeders with delicious seeds and berries, and soon the birds came from all over the forest just to eat in the old man's yard. And who can blame them? But the birds weren't the only ones who liked the bird feeders. Oh boy, see who's looking out down here? The squirrels did too. Not many people know this, but squirrels are the cleverest of all the woodland creatures. In fact, they're fuzzy little geniuses. They can make a house out of a tree, a bed out of a bunch of leaves, and a box kite out of twigs and dirt and squirrel spit. They are also excellent at math. Who knew? Are you good at math? Yeah, it was never my strong suit. Looks like my cameraman is good at math. Winter was fast approaching, and the squirrels needed to gather as much food as they could to get ready. So they decided to take some of the bird food. The birds were not happy, and neither was Old Man Fookwire. When he discovered what had happened, he shook his old man fist and yelled, "Those darn squirrels!" Can you do that? Yell, "Those darn squirrels!" He filled up the feeders again, but this time he hung them from a clothesline. Then he went back inside, confident that the squirrels would no longer be able to get to the seeds and the berries. See? Seems like a good idea. Until you look at this picture. But the squirrels were determined, and they devised a plan, and this time they took all the food from the bird feeders. Oh, for heaven's sake. I forgot how funny this book was. Look at the squirrels. I think they had a little too much to eat. I think they got their COVID-19 pounds. The birds were furious. "Rump, rump," yelled the bunga bird. "Those darn squirrels," yelled Old Man Fookwire. "Yum," said the squirrels. Now, wait a minute. I thought they were gathering the seeds so they could save them for the winter. Looks like they couldn't wait. Oh my goodness, yikes. Now, it was Old Man Fookwire's turn to devise a plan. He went to the general store to get supplies. He bought lasers and clamps and wires and springs and all sorts of tools. And he built a veritable fortress around his bird feeders. Then he refilled them very carefully. What do you think? Is that going to work? I mean, he's got some mouse traps. Oh, is that? Looks like one of the old proverbial knock the stick over and the box falls over and catches them in a boot. Or boots them out of the way. I don't know. "Na na 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 na," snorted the flugel birds. Well, that's not very polite. The squirrels stayed up all night long working out their strategy. They drank cherry cola and ate salt and vinegar chips to help them stay awake. But that would do it. Finally, they had it, the perfect plan. Looks like it involves a catapult and a big rock flying through the air. I don't know, let's see. They put on their tiny helmets, that's good, it's good to be safe, and prepared to launch themselves into the air, over the fence, between the lasers, and onto the bird feeders. All right, raise your hand if you think that's going to work. I'm thinking, what do you think about Mr. Cameraman? Do you think that's going to work? Oh, he doesn't have his hand up, so maybe he doesn't think so. So over here it's 1, because I think it might, against 1 who thinks it won't. Let's see who's right here. The first squirrel misfired. Oh no, he hit the tree. Oh dear. The second squirrel went high and landed in a bucket. The third squirrel sailed clear over the house. The birds just thought that was hysterical. They laughed and laughed. They each had one last delicious mouthful of seeds and berries from the old man's feeders. Then they flew south for the winter, just as they did every year. The birds made a rude sound. It's very nice. Ooh, he's kind of fresh. After the birds left, Old Man Fookwire was lonely, just as he was every year. Oh, he fixed himself some cottage cheese and pepper, his favorite snack. But he was still lonely. When he looked out the window, the squirrels could tell that he wasn't happy. "Go away," shouted the old man. "I don't like you squirrels." Oh. Look at his face. That is an unhappy face. Yeah. Almost feel a little sorry for the old man. The squirrels held a meeting deep inside a large tree. They decided to give the old man a present to make up for taking all his seeds and berries. There's a sign down here, "Squirrel meeting tonight." Looks like they all showed up. Now, not many people know this, but squirrels are not only fuzzy little geniuses, they also collect just about anything they can find on the ground. These squirrels had a vast stockpile of spectacular junk to choose from. But what would Fookwire like? Bottle caps, popsicle sticks, postage stamps. Finally, they had the perfect gift. Oh, I wonder what it's going to be. Little toy car. Oh, look at the pretty, looks like maybe an eagle bracelet. That might work. Let's see what they came up with. The squirrels stacked all of their loose change on Old Man Fookwire's doorstep. There were dimes and pennies, there were nickels and quarters, there were even a few tokens from Coco's Arcade. It all added up to $47.36, plus a few rounds of skee-ball. "Oh, maybe you squirrels aren't so bad," Fookwire said when he found the coins, "but I still like the squirrels better." This gave the squirrels another idea. They raided their junk collection again and got to work. When Old Man Fookwire woke up the next morning, he was amazed to see that the birds had returned. That never happens. Once they go south, they're down there for the season. Oh my. Wait till you see. Would you like to see what they did? This is really very clever and very thoughtful. Look at that. But wait, those things aren't birds. They were squirrels in disguise. "Great googly moogly," said Old Man Fookwire. "This will make quite a painting." So he ran outside and took down the lasers and the wires and the spring-loaded trapeze. He turned all the bird feeders into squirrel feeders. Then he painted till his brush ran out of bristles. Wow. They do look quite amazing, don't they? What's your favorite one? Let me see. I think I kind of like, maybe this one. He is quite spectacular. The squirrels were so overjoyed they had a party. Oh, guess where they did it? Inside Mr. Old Man Fookwire's house. "Those darn squirrels," said Fookwire, and he shook his old man fist. But he smiled. Isn't that the greatest story? I love that book. Those darn squirrels. All right, so if you would be interested in maybe taking this book home and reading it again, or maybe sharing it with your family, just contact us here at the library and we can check it out to your account. You can come by and pull into the parking lot. We'll actually even bring it out to you. So let me know if you're interested. Okay, so those those darn squirrels. Well, we have some squirrels here, and they're going to be gathering some acorns, because as you know, that's what squirrels do this time of year. And it's kind of funny because often what they do is they actually really do this. They'll find a place to bury them or put them in a hollow tree or something like that. But you know what? According to the author, they're geniuses, but not so much. Sometimes they forget where they hide them. But anyway, so we have our squirrels here. Let's count them, okay? We have 1. Oh, and this squirrel has a star. 2, the gray squirrel has a triangle. This one up here, rectangle. This guy down here has a circle. It's kind of like a soccer ball. And down here, this guy has that shape that has 4 sides that are all the same. Yep, a square. Okay, so these squirrels need to gather some acorns to store away for winter, but they're kind of fussy. So guess what kind of acorns this squirrel will only eat? He'll only eat acorns that have a square on them. He's kind of fussy. So luckily there's one for him. Oh, here we have our rectangle. Who shall we feed this one to? Yep, this guy up here. Let's see, what else have we got in here? Oop, that's a plain one. Give it to that squirrel. Oh, here's one of our circle ones. Let's see, this one? No. Oh, down here. Give him a circle one. Oh, and he's lucky because guess what? I found another circle one. Nope. It's the same color, but not the same shape. That goes to this guy down here. Luckily, they don't mind the color. Oh, finally. What's on that one? There's the star. Who should we give that one to? I don't think he'd eat it. How about this guy? Yep. There's a green triangle. Let's see. Not the orange square. Oh, there's the green triangle. Give it to him. I want everybody to go home with at least one. 4 sides, all the same. Square down here. Do a couple more. There's the one with 5 points. That's a star. And let's see. Here, no, he won't eat it. He wouldn't eat it. How about this guy? He would eat it. Okay, so I have lots more, but that's basically how you play this game. It's kind of fun. It's also really fun if you have a whole bunch of children and they all get to have some acorns and they can come and put them in the baskets. So maybe there'll be a time when we can all gather together and do that. Kind of a fun game. I want to teach you a song today. It's very simple. There's my friend. Another friend over here. Can you tell what he's supposed to be? Use your imagination now. This is a penguin. And penguins, like many creatures, like all creatures, needs to eat. So this penguin's name for today is Mr. Munch, okay? And the song goes like this. I have a hungry friend, his name is Mr. Munch, and what he likes to do all day is gobble up his lunch. Oh, where did his lunch go? Oh, sorry about that. He likes the letter G and words that sound like g, like grass. And he is very happy to munch, 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 munch. Oh, there he goes. There you go, Mr. Munch. I have a special friend. His name is Mr. Munch. And what he likes to do all day is gobble up his lunch. He likes the letter N and things that begin with like nice and nose. And he is very happy when he can munch, 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 crunch. Oop, there it goes. There's another one. We'll do one more. I have a special friend. His name is Mr. Munch. And what he likes to do all day is gobble up his lunch. He likes the letter H and things that begin with like happy. I like that word. And he is very happy when he goes munch, 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 crunch. So that's Mr. Munch. That's a fun song. Do you remember the song cube? Used to do that and everybody got a chance to roll it, and whatever song came up, that was the song we were supposed to do. So there's some fun ones. The bubblegum song, Oh Mr. Sun, the color song, lots of fun ones on here. But that's the Mr. Munch song. Okay. We have another book to share. And this tells us again about our friends the squirrels and what they're busy doing all year long. I'm sorry, this book was written by Martin Jenkins and illustrated by Richard Jones. So let's see what story Martin Jenkins has to tell us. Now, if I look at this picture, I see what I'm presuming is ice and snow. So that tells me that it is winter. It's cold, the sun is low in the sky, and the pond is frozen, and there's snow on the ground. It's very quiet. In a hole in the trunk of a big tree perches, do you see him? Yeah, it's an owl, keeping an eye on things. Not too far away, two squirrels are curled up in their cozy nest, trying to stay warm. They can't stay there forever, though, because they'll soon get hungry, and then they're going to need to go out and find something to eat. Sometimes it's hard to leave your warm, cozy nest, go outside. Oh, they better get a move on. It'll soon be dark. See what that is right there? It's the sun going down. You can see the sky. What was his name? Richard did a nice job drawing these pictures. It is the end of the day. So down the trunk and over to the stump and a quick dig. Oh, yes, there were some acorns. Oh no, it's snowing again. Hurry up, let's get back to the nest. Oh, look at that. I'm seeing some little buds on the tree, some leaf buds. And there the ducks are back on the pond, and there's a frog, and there's a turtle back there. Some birds in this picture. So this time it's spring. Oh, it's nice and warm. The ice and the snow have all gone, and it's noisy. There are birds singing in the bushes, and the pond is full of frogs croaking very loudly. Not all the birds are making noise, though. In the hole in the big tree, the owl is sitting quietly. Still keeping an eye on things. The squirrels are out and about looking for food. The acorns are all gone now, but there are fat, juicy buds on the maple trees. Oh, there he is, having a snack. Hope he doesn't eat too many. The sun is setting, but the squirrels are still busy. Now they're digging up bulbs. Oh no. And guess what? It's time for the owl to go out and start getting his dinner. Whoosh. Oh, that was close. The owl almost got them. Oh, that's right. They are predators. The squirrels almost became his dinner. Now, beautiful flowers and the trees are all leafed out. It is summer. And it's hot. Whew. The frogs are keeping cool in the pond, and it's quiet and still. The squirrels are just lazing about, staying out of the sun. And up in the big tree in his hole in the trunk sits the owl, just keeping an eye on things, do you suppose? But the clouds are getting bigger, and the sky is darkening, and now the wind is blowing. And rumble, rumble, rumble. What was that? Crack! Oh no, lightning has struck the big tree. Oh no, did the owl get away? Yikes. Oh, yes he did. I don't know if you can see it from where you are, but there's a little tiny speck right there, and that's the owl. So he did make it away safely. It's fall. It's getting a bit chilly, and the frogs have disappeared. But they haven't gone far. Do you know what they do? They go bury way down into the mud at the bottom of the pond, and they go to sleep. They slow their bodies way down. Their heartbeat. They're sleeping in the mud at the bottom of the pond. Most of the birds have flown off to spend the winter somewhere warmer. The owl is still around though. And the squirrels are busy picking up acorns. And every now and then, they might stop and eat one or two. Can't blame them. But mostly they just carry them off one after another and bury them in the ground. In a few weeks, it's going to be winter again, and there might be snow. There probably will be. Most of the time, the squirrels will be tucked up in their nest, but occasionally they'll have to go out to find something to eat. And don't you worry about it, because they come to my yard, and probably yours too, to get at those bird feeders, remember? I think that's the end of the story. One more page, let's see. Oh, there's a squirrel on a branch. He's got an acorn in his mouth. Well, that was a good story. It tells you what the squirrels are busy doing all year long. Okay, so just one more quick thing. I just want to show you very simply what we're doing for our activity for this week. And what we're going to actually do is we're going to go on a fall scavenger hunt. And this will be an easy one, because I think most of the things that are on the list are things that you will be able to find right out in your yard, and it'll come in this little bag that you can take with you. And when you find your items, well, some of them, you can put them in the bag. So one of the things you're going to be looking for is an acorn. That should be an easy one. A yellow leaf. Sure, they're starting to turn colors. A red leaf, another easy one. A bird. You want to put a bird in the bag? No, I don't think so. A stick? You could if you had a small one. How about a squirrel? I don't think so. I doubt you could even catch one. Pine cone? Oh, they are everywhere. A brown leaf, some of them are brown already. It's been a tough year for the trees. And a bug. I don't think a bug, you wouldn't want to put a dead bug in here, but I guess you could. And a live bug would not be happy inside a paper bag. So see if you can find one, but let's not put them in the bag. So, but you do have a bag to put some of your treasures in, and as you're wandering around looking for those things, you might find some other stuff that you'd like to keep as a treasure. All right, well, thanks for joining me today. It was kind of fun, a couple of great stories today. I really liked that. Those darn squirrels. That was a great book. So I will see you again next time. Bye, everybody.